And hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another live watch along here on the channel. How's everyone doing tonight? We've got a good game here tonight. It is Rangers versus Hibernian. It's the first game back in the Scottish Premiership and a game I'm looking very much forward to under new management here at Rangers with Michael Beale. Quickly let me know if you guys can hear me. I got a new mic here, so I'm not too sure if it's going to be working too well. Just let me know how the audio sounds. And yeah, comment down below if you can hear me properly. As you can probably tell, it's Luke here. It's not Dan tonight. Dan's still out in Asia struggling to get Wi-Fi, so I said I'd do the stream for him tonight. I'm sure he's a bit gutted that he can't watch the game. But yeah, nonetheless, I was going to watch it anyway, so I figured let's do a live stream for it. So yeah, what we'll do quickly, we'll read through the score predictions and stuff like that. Comment down below your score predictions for the match. Obviously, it's Michael Beale's first game in charge, or first competitive game in charge. Obviously, since he joined from QPR. So comment down below your score predictions. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Rangers win here at Ibrox tonight. Obviously, it was a very good victory in the friendly the other night there against Bayer Leverkusen as well. Winning 3-0 on that game. Sounds different, but good quality. Sounds fine. Good, perfect. That's good. Good. So I'll quickly read out I'll read out the lineups quickly. It's on the screen there as well for both sides. I'll quickly read them out as well. You've got Alan McGregor in net, James Tavernier at right back, Lundstrom and Sands as the two centre backs, and then Adam Devine at left back here. Glenn Kamara and Ryan Jack as the two midfielders, with Sakala out on the right, Ryan Kent out on the left, and then Tillman down the middle as a number 10, with Morelos up front leading the line. And then for Hibernian, we've got Marshall in net, Hanlon, Bushari, Porteous as the three centre-backs, with Cabraha and Cadden as the two wing-backs, with Newell, Campbell and McGuinness as a midfield three, with Yuan and Kevin Nisbet up front there for Hibernian. Yeah, interesting starting 11 here for Rangers. Obviously, there's a few injuries, a lot of injuries really for the defence. And obviously, Borna Barisic just finished his World Cup campaign with Croatia, who were unfortunately knocked out in the semi-finals against Argentina, and he's got another week or so before he returns. Just a little break after his World Cup. Davey Boy joins as a member for 21 months. A Jers win 4-0. Thank you very much. Thanks for the support on the channel. It's much appreciated. Kyle says 4-1 Jers. ATM says 4-0 Rangers. A lot of people supporting Rangers. Everyone's pretty optimistic tonight as well, which is good to see. Obviously, it was a bit kind of depressing towards the end of the first half of the season. Watching Gio managing Rangers is a bit crap, really. So it'll be interesting to see how well we play. This isn't he, Dan? No, Dan's still obviously struggling to get Wi-Fi. I'm sure, as you guys know, if you watched that channel update video, a lot of things were mentioned in that video. One that, he's shifting this channel across to be a Rangers only channel, and obviously recently we've been a bit inconsistent on the channel. That was due to his Wi-Fi and struggling to get videos out, but he'll be back to normal soon, guys. He'll be back on the stream soon. But to be fair, I was gonna watch the game anyway, because I think it's gonna be interesting to see how Michael Beale does, so I'm looking forward to it, to be fair. Lucas Fun says 2-0 Rangers. The Big Blue says 6-0 win. 6-0 is pretty optimistic. I like it. Regal says 4-1. Good evening, Stephen. How you doing? Splits 8 says 3-0 Rangers. Any Hibs fans in here tonight, or all Rangers? I think it's good to see. Yeah, I'm going 3-0 Rangers as well. To be fair though, Lundstrom at centre back. Hopefully he can get a clean sheet. Do like Lundstrom. Obviously, it was confirmed earlier as well that King has signed his new contract as well, which is awesome. The 18-year-old, and Adam Devine as well getting a start. I believe it's Adam Devine. He's playing at left back today. He is actually naturally a right back, but obviously he's covering for Borna Barisic, and then Yilmaz is obviously still injured. Ryan Dumbledore says 2-1 Hibs. I know about the Rangers channel. Probably doesn't want Celtic fans pumping the chat. I don't know. I think it's good having the Celtic fans in here as well. It's good, like for the obviously there's a bit. It's always interesting to read the chat when when both sets of fans are going at it, as that guy said. Glad he's shifting to Only Jers, the same name as Dan's Only Fans account. As long as he doesn't play the same system as Gio did, I'll be happy. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see how well they do today. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. 8 minutes away from kickoff. But yeah, guys, should be good. Rangers letting Gio go was a huge mistake. Absolutely disgraceful the way he was treated for a few months. Bad results. Rangers were... I don't know. Bill Ball back at his finest. Obviously, yeah, Michael Bill rejecting Wolves and then joining Rangers. It's amazing. I love it. You don't obviously we all know Rangers is a bigger club than the majority of the Premier League sides. But for a manager to actually reject a Premier League side to join Rangers speaks a lot of volume. Not because of obviously the history and the reputation, just due to the money that's in the Premier League nowadays. It's quite rare that you'd actually see that. Like we've seen, obviously Brendan Rodgers leave Celtic to go to Leicester City, who granted were decent at the time, but Celtic and Rangers are much bigger clubs and bigger names in global football. So it's good to see Michael Bill understand that and not follow the money and join Wolves who are fighting a relegation battle. But I think he can do really good things. I think he's gonna, I'm saying it now. I think we can win the title this year, or next year maybe. Bill will sort us out. 4-0 Jers. Tillman first scorer. Yeah, Tillman was brilliant against Leverkusen as well in that game. Michael Bill. Anyone know how to actually watch footy since He's goal's been closed down? Yeah, I did see that. He's goal's been closed down. About time, really. It's been around for years. It's been around for years. I love the memes that are coming out of it. The guy walking down into a cell, and then the fans are loving it. That's quite crazy. That site's only just been closed down, to be fair. But yeah, that was normally the go-to. This game is on Sky Sports. I don't know if any of you guys have Sky Sports, but it is on there. But I looked at Rangers TV. It's not on there. Who is winning the World Cup? Good question. Obviously, I think France will probably win it, but I want Argentina to win it, just for Messi, really. I think me and Dan both said, like, obviously if England don't win it, we'll probably support Argentina just for Messi, because it'd just be great to see him win a World Cup, and that would definitely cement him as the best of all time, I think. Tillman was class versus Leverkusen. Don't understand the abuse for some of the supporters. Yeah, hopefully he can just kind of maintain some consistency and keep those performances in every game. But it's not just Tillman. Under Gio's a lot of players that were struggling. You could see that in the performances, really. Rangers will win. VIP League. It's a pain to get the stream up and running sometimes, but it works. Yeah, that's another one for you guys as well, but it's a bit glitchy. But yeah, guys. So is Leon King, he's injured, isn't he, at the moment? I'm not too sure, obviously, about this current situation at Rangers with their centre backs because I think Goldson's returning, isn't he? Ben Davies is on the bench tonight. I think Goldson's back in training, I believe. He's not in the squad tonight, obviously. But is King injured as well? He got injured in that. I think pretty sure got injured against was it the last game that Rangers played competitively? I can't remember. But I know your situation at centre back at the moment's terrible. But here's Michael Bill now here getting a pre-match interview. I'd blame the players on a permanent wage more than I'd blame Maloney like Tillman. Not his fault at all. Yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously it's hard to stand out with your performances when the whole team's playing bad. Really, King has a cold. Yeah, it's hard to stand out as an individual when the whole team's kind of playing poorly. But it's a new age here now under Bill. He absolutely loves the Jers. I'm sure he'll do a brilliant job. And if you guys watched the long video the other day, there, let me know your thoughts on that style of content as well. It was an 8-minute video. It's a bit longer. It was kind of packed with all types of news. It was uploaded yesterday. I don't know if you guys watched it. Just let us know what you think of that style of content. Because I actually did. I edited that one for Dan. So let me know what you think of it. We're about a couple of minutes away here now from kickoff. And I believe as well, so the Union Bears have obviously got their tifo there. But I also believe as well that they're doing a minute silence on the 22nd minute here at Ibrox. I'm not too sure if you guys know, but a Rangers fan called Tyler, who was also a rapper in a group called 0001s with his mate, unfortunately passed away the other day there after losing his battle to cancer. So Rangers made a statement earlier on Twitter that they are going to be doing a minute silence in the minute 22, which is how old Tyler was when he passed away, which is a brilliant gesture by the club. But yeah, guys, if you've never listened to 0001s, if you like drill, that type of music, it's actually really good music. I used to listen to them quite a bit, and it's quite sad to hear the passing of Tyler. But yeah, good. But it's a nice gesture there by Rangers. Millie says 2-1, Hibs will win. Hopefully not. Merchant saying Geo. Right, guys, the players are coming outside the tunnel here now, walking their way onto the pitch. We're about a couple of minutes here now from kickoff. And that tifo is sick as well. It's the Union Bears. I'm not too sure what it is, to be honest with you, but it looks pretty cool. I've seen their thing on Twitter earlier on about what they were doing in certain parts of the game, like getting flags out at half time when the players come back out. I don't know, some sort of thing they're doing there. Teak says it's a massive loss and a shame to hear about Tyler. Hope the team can put on a show for him. Yeah, definitely. Very talented young guy as well. Very sad. Here he is, the man himself, Bill, coming outside the tunnel here. To an applause from the Rangers fans. He absolutely loves it. Yeah, see their 15th anniversary of the Union Bears. That's it. Yeah, sorry, I did see that actually earlier. Went over my head. Yeah, guys, also, yes, as Steven says, there's 260 of you guys in here. If you could drop a like on the stream, that'd be massively appreciated. If we can hit 30 likes before the start of the game, we're currently on 15. And yeah, if you drop a like on the stream, it helps us out massively. And if you are a Rangers fan as well, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, because Dan uploads daily, well, attempts to upload daily Rangers content. But yeah, it's good to see Morelos starting. Hopefully he can pick up some decent type of form here under Bill. And hopefully maybe even get a goal tonight as well. Kevin Nisbet making his first appearance in a long time for Hibs as well. I think he's been injured, hasn't he? So he'll be raring to go. And it is Rangers that gets us off underway here with Kent. He gives it back to Ryan Jack here. Jack now across to Tav. Tav now across to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to Kamara. And the flares are off already here, guys. Absolutely crazy scenes by the Union Bears here at Ibrox. There's red flares everywhere. But Sands here now to Lundstrom. Lundstrom giving it out down to that left-hand side to Adam Devine, the 19-year-old. Now across to Jack. Jack now back to Lundstrom, now to Kamara. Can pause in the field like Kamara. Now up to Morelos. Morelos is dispossessed there though by Hibs. But Kamara wins it back here. Now Kamara back to Lundstrom. Rangers are just a B-Tech Linfield. No chance. Now Kent down that right-hand side. But Marshall gets there first and clears it wide for Hibs. Good to see Devine getting a start again here, though. Obviously, it's due to circumstances that there's no other left back, but hopefully he can do a good job today. Rangers do win a throw-in here after the Hibs defender cleared it out of the pitch. Tab takes it and gives it to Sands. Now Sands across to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to Jack. Now to Devine. Back to Lundstrom again. Celtic haven't beaten Bill once. Doubt he'll be running away from anyone. Is that true? Is he unbeaten against Celtic? Obviously, when he was here as here under Gerrard. Sorry, that doesn't sound correct. I don't. I don't know. Sands here boots it long here for Morelos to chase. Morelos now on the ball. But he's won a free kick here after a foul by the Hibs defender. Or was it a dive there by Morelos, I believe? It was Bushari tackled Morelos. He was claiming for a free kick, but I think it was just offside actually, so it's a Hibs free kick. Why is this game being played tonight? Cheaper electricity on a Thursday, maybe. The game's just paused after there's some sort of residue on the pitch there. I don't know, maybe from the flares. But the game has been paused for a second whilst the Hibs keeper Marshall clears it up off the pitch. He's not too happy. Oh, right, the unbeaten kit, man. Yeah. Who thinks Hibs are going to win? But yeah, guys, whilst the game's paused here, make sure you drop a like on the stream. There's a couple of people on the pitch now just clearing off this flare stuff. I don't know what's happened here. The Union Bears are throwing stuff on the pitch. I'm not too sure. Yeah, drop a like on the stream, guys. Try and get to 50 likes before half time will be massively appreciated. And subscribe as well if you're new around here. We're nearly at 21,000 subscribers, I believe, as well. So that'd be cool if you can hit that tonight. What streaming software do you use? I'm using OBS. Yeah, we use OBS as well. It is good, to be fair, but sometimes the lineup goes a bit weird. But it is free, so can't complain. But finally, the game has resumed here. Marshall to take that free kick finally. So probably be a bit of stoppage time at the end of this half. He boots it along there. And finds Hanlon. Hanlon now gives it to Cabraha on the overlap and run down that left-hand side. But Tavernier wins it back here and passes it back to McGregor. McGregor now booting it long, trying to find Sakala. He manages to do so. Now gives it up to Kent. Kent is dispossessed there, though, by Campbell. But he wins a free kick there for Rangers. Listening in from Australia. What time is it there, then? Because, well, it depends where you are, how far ahead you are. Must be early morning. Luncham here boots it long down that right-hand side to find Tavernier. There's a nice pass as well. Tavernier whips it into the area. It falls to Morelos, but he can't control the ball, and Hibs do clear it away here. And Tavernier wins it back, though. And now Kamara loses possession now, though. Now it's Cadden down that right-hand side for Hibs. He's got to try and get past Devine, and Devine with a nice tackle there, and Hibs win a throw-in. But there's a nice early challenge there by Devine to stop that Hibs attack. The 19-year-old doing well. Now Cadden again, though. Whips it into the area. And Sands manages to clear it with his head. And Cabraha with a long shot. McGregor saves it, and it goes out for a corner here for Hibs. But good early chance there for Hibs to make it 1-0. Corner to be taken now. Comes into the area. That's 1-0 Hibs. Already. Hibs score a goal from the corner. And it's Ryan Porteous, the defender. And not a great start to the Bill era here. He does not look too happy. Gary rejoins as a top fan. Thank you very much, Gary. Much appreciated. I'm on the Rangers. Bad timing, but we appreciate the subscription to the channel. Bilbo. Celtic fans loving it. Ryan Porteous there makes it 1. There's a nice header, to be fair, but it wasn't marked very well from the corner. But yeah, not a great start to the Bill era. Did I say 3-0? I meant 3-1 was my prediction, actually. I've seen a few 4-1s earlier, so hopefully, maybe. We're better off keeping Gio. No chance. Hibs back in possession here again, though. Their left back passes it back to Marshall, who was put under pressure there by Morelos. But I think he manages to maintain it for a goal kick. It was actually Porteous who put the keeper under pressure there after scoring his goal. I'm not too sure who was meant to be marking him. I think it was Tillman. Tillman was kind of away from his man there. So I think it would probably be Tillman's fault, because he was the one person that wasn't on a Hibs player. Now Devine here on the ball for Rangers. Gives it up to Fashion Sakala, who's then fouled. And Rangers do win a free kick in their own half. Devine takes it quickly, gives it back to Lundstrom. Now Lundstrom back to Devine. Devine there to Kent. Kent gets past his man. Now Ryan Kent bombing forward with the ball here, and he is fouled on the edge of the box here, but the referee isn't giving it. And Hibs do win back possession with Ryan Porteous. And then Porteous is fouled on the edge of his box, and then Hibs win their own free kick. Controversial, I think it was actually a free kick to Rangers initially. Porteous the big dumpling. He'll be sacked by Xmas, what, in 10 days' time? Sacked by Xmas. Marshall here to take the free kick for Hibs. Boots it long here, but Tavernier intercepts that pass from the keeper, and he gives it to Morelos, who's making a run down the right hand side, but Porteous gets there first and clears it away for a throw in here to Rangers. Now Ryan Jack gets the ball from the throw in, and then all that big talk from Bill. Loving it. Now Tavernier to Sands. Sands now across to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to the youngster Devine. Now to Sands again here, who's driving forward with the ball here. Gives it to Tillman. Tillman will have a looping pass over the top, trying to find Sakala down that left-hand side, but Marshall collects it quite comfortably there with his hands. You know, I always notice it when Rangers go 1-0 down, you start to slowly see the viewers creep up a little bit, and it's all the Celtic fans coming into the stream. Hibs in possession now, though. With McGuinness now down that right hand side. Trying to get past Lundstrom, but Lundstrom bodies him and gives away a throw in there to Hibs. Did any of you guys watch that Lundstrom interview with Paddy the Baddy? Those two Scousers, man. Crazy guys. McGuinness here takes the throw in for Hibs. Finds Porteous. Porteous boots it. And the referee's given a penalty to Hibs, I believe, as Porteous has gone down in the box here. Let's have a look at the replay here. I think it's a penalty, guys. Let's have a look. Not too sure about that. I think he booted his leg. Let's have a look. Porteous booted Tillman's leg and they both went down. I don't believe that is a penalty, guys. It looked like he pointed to the spot at first glance, but he didn't. It shouldn't be a penalty anyway. Stephen Forsyth says, Merry Christmas all and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much, Stephen, for the top fan subscription. It's much appreciated. Yeah, no chance that's a pen. Like, looked like the referee pointed at the spot at first, but no. But I'll tell you what, that Ryan Porteous has been pretty lively so far. I think they've changed their formation as well. They've gone to a 4-4-2. Whereas they started with 3 at the back. Now Sands on the ball here for Rangers, because Rangers did win a free kick. Gives it across to Lundstrom, now across to Kamara. Now back to Sands. Sands now with a long ball forward here, which finds Tavernier. Tavernier heads on for Tillman to chase. Now Tillman down that right hand side here for Rangers. Gets past two Hibs players, but the defender does manage to win it back there for Hibs. Now Yuan bombing forward down that left hand side, but Sands wins it back for Rangers here. Gives it across to Tillman. Tillman now to Kent. Kent now to Sakala. Sakala with a shot. 1-1. What a strike as well by Sakala. 1-1. Unbelievable finish as well. Bottom right corner there. That is placement. That was a lovely finish. Great football there as well by Rangers. Brilliant football. Side of the keeper. Takes a shot and directs it into the bottom right corner. The keeper's left side. Sorry, the keeper's left hand side. And just tucks it away in the bottom corner there. Lovely finish on his left foot. (1-1). Game on. It's 2-1 straight away. I didn't get to see the goal. Hibs have just scored straight from kickoff here. Unbelievable. I didn't even know what just happened. I didn't even see the goal. Oh my god. The ball gets played straight into Campbell, I believe, and he just finishes it straight from kickoff there. Unbelievable. 2-1 straight away. Lovely finish as well. 2-1 Hibs. No way. I think it might be a bit delayed here because I think some of you guys are commenting 2-1. I was like, well, I thought that was a score prediction, not a actual result. Nonetheless, it is now 2-1 to Hibs. I'll find out who scored that. I'm pretty sure it was Campbell. But unbelievable. Now Hibs on the attack again here, but McGregor clears it away. Jesus Christ, 2-1. And it falls into the path of Sakala again here. Sakala with a shot, but it's blocked there by the Hibs defender. Jesus Christ. Now back to Morelos here down that right hand side. He whips into the area. But Hibs clear it away here again though. Only as far as the Tillman. Tillman now to Glenn Kamara. Kamara now back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to Devine down that left hand side. What can Devine do here? Puts it into the box and it's cleared away again there by Hibs. Oh, sorry, it's Kevin Nisbet that scored the second guy. Sorry, my bad. But Rangers do have a corner kick here, though. It'll be Tavernier to take it. Tavernier whips it into the area. But Hanlon clears it away. And Hibs do win a free kick from that corner after Sands fouled Cabraha. Our new manager has brought just the spark we need. Hibs here now, down that right hand side. With McGuinness. McGuinness now back to Marshall. Marshall boots it long here. For Campbell. Now Cadham. Cadham now to McGuinness. McGuinness now back to Porteous. Now McGuinness. Porteous. Ryan Jack though gives it to Kent. Kent now bombing forward with the ball here for Rangers. Gives it across to Morelos. Morelos now takes a shot from distance. Goes over the bar. The Big Blues saying 3-1, which is not correct. It's still 2-1, guys. What the hell happened? Went to the toilet. It was just 1-0. Now it's 2-1. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even get to see the second goal, the second Hibs goal, sorry, in real time. Because on the TV, it was showing the Rangers, it was showing the Rangers highlights of their goal, and then next thing you know, it cut to some player celebrating, Kevin Nisbet celebrating. Crazy. Morelos is rotten. Yeah, he's a bit slow. Like, just gave away a foul there as well. There, Hibs with a free kick now. Morelos tripped up there, his fat belly, and missed the goal. He is a bit of a big boy, Morelos. Actually, he's like put a few pounds on. Put a few pounds on. To be fair, for a footballer, it's a bit unprofessional, really. But Hibs here with a free kick, gives it across to McGuinness. McGuinness loses it though, and Ryan Jack gets it back for Rangers. Gives it back to Sands. Now Sands across to Lundstrom. Now across to Tavernier. Tavernier's pass goes astray to Ryan Porteous. He attempts a long ball forward here, but McGregor gets there first and clears it away for the Jers. And now Sakala chases the loose ball, but he can't get there, and Cabraha gets it back for Hibs. Now Marshall boots it long. Finds Newell in the midfield. Now Newell heads on to Yuan. Yuan now gives it back to Cabraha. He's smuggling lard into Colombia midweek for extra. Lard. Hibs do win a corner kick here though after Lundstrom runs it out of play. Ball comes in from the corner, and Morelos clears it away with his head. There's a few guys in the stream now. Drop a like if you're new around here, guys. It helps the stream out massively. And if you're a Rangers fan as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because Dan does upload daily Rangers content when he can. Kind of daily. When he has Wi-Fi. What are your guys' thoughts on the game so far? First 22 minutes under Bill in the competitive game. To be fair, I feel like it's not been bad. Like it's a bit more like entertaining to watch when we're playing. But defensively, obviously, it's been a bit poor. Mostly from the centre of the park, I feel like, as well, from like Lundstrom and Sands. But Lundstrom's obviously not an out-and-out centre back, and there's obviously issues there at the moment with injuries. Yes, it's not ideal. It's not an ideal squad to have your first game in charge of. But attacking-wise, I've enjoyed it. I think we played really well. Kamara now on the ball here for Rangers. Gives it across to Devine down that left-hand side. He puts a ball into the area. But Hibs clear it away here. And it goes out of play here for a Rangers throw-in. We need Kolach badly. This is appalling. I don't know. I feel like it is poor defensively. I feel like, I don't know, attacking-wise, there's something happening. Like it's a bit more entertaining than the games I watch under Gio. But defensively, it's been howling. But it is Kent now on the ball here. Glenn Kamara loses the ball. Now Hanlon. Gives it across to Cadden. Cadden now here for Hibs. It's fouled there by Fashion Sakala. That free kick goes to nothing, and McGregor wins it back here for Rangers. Now rolls out to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to Ryan Jack. Where does Kent think he'll get a move to? Sunderland is his level. Nah, Kent's top 4 player in the Premier League. Nice long ball forward here for Tillman. Is Kamara still worth 80 million? I remember that when Kamara was playing out of his skin, he was an absolute baller. People like, who was it? I think it's people like Iniesta and Xavi coming out saying, that they were watching clips of Glenn Kamara. Yeah, just to learn a few things. Tavernier here now, back, gives it back to McGregor. McGregor now boots it long. Is Kolach injured? I'm not too sure. He's not in the squad, so I'm assuming so. There's no reason why he wouldn't start, to be honest, over Morelos. I can't see him on the bench at all. How long's he out for, guys? Kent, the Mbappe of the Scottish League. Too many players in this squad have chucked it now. Kent, Morelos, Barisic, and Kamara need to go. Hibs here now, the ball into the area, and McGregor collects it. McGregor now a long ball forward here for Sakala, but he can't quite control it. And then Hibs win it back here with Newell. Now Cadden down the right hand side here for Hibs, but Devine there with a nice tackle. Gives it to Kamara. Kamara now to Kent. Kent now back to Jack. Now Jack chipping the ball over to Tavernier. Tavernier now to Morelos. Morelos now with a poor pass, which goes out of play here for a Hibs goal kick. Overhit it. Kamara has clearly showed us as a player that he doesn't want to play for us, but still don't know why we play him. Marshall here takes the goal kick for Hibernian. That falls to Tillman. Tillman now just fouled there, but the referee says play on. And Hibs continue with their possession now. Now attacking down that left-hand side here. Takes a shot from distance. Just hits the side net in there. And that's another good chance there for Hibs. That time coming from Campbell. But Rangers do need to wake up defensively. Now Lundstrom here to Kamara. Kamara now gives it to Devine. Devine now back to Sands. Sands here to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now across the Tavernier. Back to Lundstrom again. Lundstrom boots the ball long. Don't know why he's doing that. Tries to find Sakala, but he can't do so. Sakala does win it though now. But Porteous wins it back for Hibs. And Hibs clear it away here. A long ball forward. Trying to find Yuan. But Morelos gets there instead. And now it comes back to Yuan again here for Hibs. Back and forth Hibs with the ball between both sides. Bill's not going to last too long. I don't know, guys. It's 30 minutes into his first competitive game. You know, he's got Lundstram at centre back, so I'm not too sure if that's really the case. But it's not been great, let's be honest. But it's not exactly their strongest side either. Injuries have affected his choice probably for a starting 11. Now Morelos here. Morelos switches to play across to the right hand side to Lundstram. Now Lundstram across to Tavernier. Tavernier has some good space here, but Yuan wins it back. But it goes out of play for a good goes out of play for a corner kick, for Rangers. Should have signed big Ryan Porteous. Easily better than any Rangers centre back. He's been really good today. So far. Ball comes in from the corner. It's a terrible corner, and it's headed away there by Hibs, and it falls to Glenn Kamara now. He gives it back to Tavernier. Tavernier now back to Glenn Kamara. Kamara now to Tillman. Tillman now to Tavernier. Now to Kent. Kent beats one Hibs player. Can he get past another? He puts it into the area, but the Hibs defender gets there first and clears it away. Now it falls to Sands. Sands now to Sakala. And Sakala attempts to try and do some skill move, but Cadden reads it. Now Sakala wins it back though. Gives it to Sands. Sands now to Jack. Back to Sands again here. Now Devine collects up a loose ball after Sands was tackled. Rangers maintaining a bit of possession here now for the last few minutes, but nothing's come of it yet. Tavernier now whips it into the area. Straight into the hands of Marshall. Doesn't really test the keeper too much there. Another replay of that Campbell chance earlier. It was a good chance. Just hit the side netting though. But Rangers do need to be a bit better defensively. They do want to get a win out of this game. Now Kamara on the ball. Now Lundstram gives it across to Devine. Devine now back to Jack. Jack now to Kent. Now back to Devine. He's making an overlap and run down that left-hand side. He gives a nice pass into Tillman, but Tillman can't get his footwork, correct, and he trips over the ball, and Hibs do clear it away. Now it falls to Lundstram. Lundstram gives it to Kamara. Kamara now up to Morelos. Morelos now to Tavernier. Tavernier finds Sakala in the box. He tries to pass it straight into Morelos' run, but Hibs get there first. Now it falls back to Sakala again. He whips into the area. Marshall heads it over, taps it over, and out for a throwing for Rangers. Yeah, not great so far, guys. Not great. Clyde are more exciting than Rangers. No, Clyde are a very, very, very good side, guys. And it is a Hibs throw-in, actually, not even a Rangers throw-in. I thought Marshall got a hand to it. I think he did, but the referee says Hibs throw-in. Now Cadden, though, with a terrible pass to Tillman. Now Tillman gives it to Kent. Down that left-hand side here. And Kent wins a throwing after he was tackled. Is this Dan's brother? It is, yes. Dan's still unable to live stream due to his Wi-Fi situation, but he'll be back soon, guys. He is uploading daily, though, again. I'm having to upload it for him due to his Wi-Fi, but yeah, he's back. He's back to the daily uploads, guys. But he'll be back with the stream soon. I hope you guys don't mind. Tavernier, though, gets a free kick here for Rangers. In a good area as well. A good area to potentially put a ball into the box and maybe find Sands' head or someone like that and get an equaliser. Ball comes into the area. Falls to Sakala's feet. He gives it back to Tavernier, though. And Tavernier lays it off back to Kent. Kent whips it into the area again. And Hibs clear it away. But it falls to Kent though. Kent gives it back to Devine. Devine here with a terrible pass here. But Tillman wins it back. Lovely tackle there by Tillman to get that ball back. Devine kind of was put under a bit of pressure there. And he passed it to Hibs players making a run. And it was a potential counter-attacking chance. But Tillman with a quick tackle to win the ball back there for Rangers. And now it's Tavernier again on the ball, down that right hand side. Gives it into Tillman again. Tillman now back to Tavernier. And Tavernier lays it off back to Lundstrom. Now across to Ryan Kent. Ryan Kent now back to Devine. Devine gives it to Sakala. Sakala now back into the centre of the park here to Lundstrom. Lundstrom gives it to Sands. Sands now to Jack. Now across to Devine again. Now to Kamara, but Kamara's pass is poor and Hibs win it back here now. But they boot it out wide for a throwing to Rangers. Kamara's been a bit sloppy so far in the midfield. And Rangers win a corner kick after Morelos's attempts was cleared away by Hibs defender. And he just gestured the fans to make some more noise after that corner kick was won. Come on. Tavernier to take it. Plays it short here to Kent. Kent now into Kamara. Kamara takes a shot, but it's blocked there by Hibs. It falls to Ryan Kent though, down that left-hand side here for Rangers. And he's kind of tripping over himself here, but he just managed to maintain the ball for now. Lovely footwork there by Ryan Kent. Gives it to Ryan Jack. Jack now to Tillman. Tillman lays it off to Tavernier. Tavernier takes a shot, but it's blocked, and that falls to Sakala. Sakala now to Sands. Sands now back to Sakala again. Sakala there is tackled there by the Hibs defender. But their pass forward was intercepted there by Lundstrom. Now Devine on the ball here, gives it back to Lundstrom again. Now Cadden here for Hibs. Rangers win a throw-in. And the Hibs player does get a yellow card as well, McGuinness, after his foul on Ryan Kent. First player to get booked today. Everyone's saying it's 2-2. No chance. It's 2-1 Hibs still, guys, unfortunately. Sands ain't scoring. Hibs, though, win a throwing. Someone saying Sands scored in the 36th minute. No chance. He is not scoring, buddy. Rangers back in possession here again, though. The Big Blue. Is it even on BBC Sport, is it? I don't think it is. BBC Sport. Sands. Tavernier wins a free kick here, though, for Rangers. He plays it short back here to Lundstrom. Now across to Glenn Kamara. We're approaching the 40th minute here, guys. 5 more minutes of this first half plus stoppage time, and I think Bill needs to have a word with the players. It's not been great, but it is Ryan Jack here now. Gives it to Kent. Kent now to Morelos. Nice 1-2 there. Back to Kent. Kent with a ball into the area, but it's cleared their way by Porteous, who's the man about town tonight. He's been everywhere. And Rangers do get a corner kick. But I think Ryan Porteous must be Barcelona scouts in the Ibrox Stadium tonight, because he's having a game of his life. Tavernier whips it in from the corner. And it's cleared away again there by Hibs. Now Lundstrom wins it from the Hibs clearance. And now Hibs win it back again and clear it away again for Yuan to chase. But he can't control the ball, and Kamara wins it back and gives it back to Lundstrom. Now Lundstrom across the sands. The goal scorer apparently. Gives it to Tavernier. Tavernier boots it long here for Sakala. It's not a bad pass, but it's just slightly overhit there. And the Divine collects it instead, down that left-hand side. He then gives it to Kamara, who does a nice roulette turn. Is that called a roulette? Yep. To Sakala. Now Sakala with a shot, but it's blocked there by the Hibs defence. Now it falls to Lundstrom, takes a shot from distance, and Marshall collects it. But a nice strike there from the centre-back. Nice strike, very nice shot to be fair. Beal out. Oh, wait a minute. He's just in. Classic. Love it. Marshall with the kick here. Falls to Tillman. Now Tillman on the ball for Rangers. Gives it to Glenn Kamara. Now across to Sakala, who just can't control the ball, and it goes out of play for a throw-in to Hibs. On Saturday as well, guys, we've got Aberdeen versus Celtic. That'll be a good game. And then on Tuesday, we've got Rangers' next game, which is Aberdeen away. And then Ross County also on the 23rd away. A couple of games there. Now Yuan here with a one-on-one chance against Rangers, and there's a great save there by McGregor with his feet. And terrible defending yet again down the centre of the park by Lundstrom and Sands. But McGregor was forced to make a great save there with his feet. And there's a good chance there for Hibs to make it 3-1. Mbappe says, guys, I'm Sky Sports half-time 3-1. I'm Sky Sports as well, and it's still the 43rd minute, so I'm not too sure what he's saying there. Now Sakala here with a chance, but Marshall gets there first. Very end-to-end game so far, guys. But unfortunately for the Rangers fans, Hibs have done more of their chances. Marshall boots along here. Falls to Divine. Now Divine gives it back to his keeper, McGregor. McGregor now will pass forward here to Tillman. Tillman then kind of pressured to run out of play here. But luckily he wins a throwing here for his side. Tavernier is scared of Nisbet. He's been good so far, to be fair. He's been pretty lively. It's his first game back as well, apparently, since February. So he hasn't played in 10 months, and he's scored at Ibrox. It's pretty good of him. Yeah, Portis has been amazing so far. He must have been watching Leon King. Now Nisbet wins the ball back here for Hibs. But it's a great tackle there by Jack to win it back. And now Jack here gives it across to Glenn Kamara. Kamara now across to Divine. Now across to Kamara again here. Gives it to Ryan Kent. Now to Jack. Jack with a terrible pass there. And Porteous wins it back, but he loses it again to Lundstrom. Now Lundstrom to Kamara. Now to Tavernier. Tavernier now across to Kamara again. To be honest, if I was Beal, I'd probably take Kamara off. He's been a bit poor. Just take Kamara off. It's pish. And then we've got Lundstrom on the ball here again now for Rangers. Gives it to Devine. Now Lundstrom. He was offside, so Hibs win a free kick. Morelos looks tired already. He probably is, to be fair. Yeah, guys, 4 minutes as well, stoppage time. Would like to be a fly in the Rangers dressing room at half time. Yeah, it's not going to be too nice in there. Morelos there. Getting into an altercation with some Hibs players. He's not too happy. After he fouled Porteous, kind of nudged him down. Not Cadden, sorry, he fouled Cadden. Big Alfredo, he loves it, doesn't he? If Porteous did that, it'd be off. No chance. They're not mini moose smoking. Right, Devine here. Gives it across to Sands. Now Sands up to Lundstrom. Got about 3 minutes left here, guys, of the first half. A goal before half time would be nice for Rangers. Now across to Kamara. Now back to Sands here. Now to Kent. Kent here runs down the right hand side, gives it to Tavernier. Tavernier now lays it off to Ryan Jack. Jack here takes a shot. Probably should have passed it to Morelos, but it goes out of play now after he hit it wide for a Hibs goal kick. Guys, we're on 62 likes at the moment. If we can get to 75 before half time, that'd be massively appreciated. Morelos could have had a red card. I don't know. I don't think it's a red card type situation. Maybe a yellow. Just normal. Just kind of shoved him a little bit, but I wouldn't say a red card. Tillman here. Well, nice pass forward from Morelos here. Morelos takes a shot. Oh, just goes wide. A good chance there from Morelos. It was a terrible. Well, not terrible finish, but it was blocked. But it was a good pass there from Sakala to find Morelos. He was so slow he couldn't run forward with the ball. It was a good save in the end, to be fair. But when he received the ball, he was so slow. The Hibs players outrunning past him and managed to block it. But he does win a corner kick nonetheless. But he's been terrible so far. Ball comes in from the corner. Falls to Kamara. Kamara now to Sands, who takes a long shot and it nearly goes out for a throw-in. But it's a goal kick now to Hibs after Sands' terrible shot. Marshall here with a goal kick. Greg sausage rolls for the break. That's the half-time whistle, guys. It's 2-1 Hibs. I think Bill's got to have a few strong words with the players at half-time because it just wasn't good enough. But I'll take a little break for 10 minutes whilst half-time is upon us, and then I'll come back for the second half, where hopefully we can win the game, and more importantly, take Kamara off as well. He's been terrible. But yeah, guys, drop a like on the stream as well. during half time, and thanks for the support. I'll be back in 15 minutes. And hello guys, we're back underway here for the second half. Hopefully Bill's had a strong word of the players at half time after a very, very poor first half for Rangers standards. Just let me know if you guys can hear me. Not too sure how this mic works yet, so hopefully you guys can hear me and it's all working fine. But yeah, the players are coming back underway now back out the tunnel now for the second half. Just doing their warm-ups. Let's have a look. Hibs will get us off underway for the second half here as well. Morelos over Kolac. WTF. I don't think Kolac is fit. I'm not too sure if it was a matter of them choosing Morelos over him. I think it's just because he's not fit and ready to go yet. Bradley says 3-2 Rangers win. Come on. Yes, hopefully. That's the spirit. Hopefully we can win 3-2. Pure Scottish football is unashamedly biased. Meh. I'm not biased. I don't support either Rangers or Celtic, but I do prefer Rangers. It is going to be a Rangers channel soon, so try to be unbiased as possible, really. But early on here, Hibs do win a free kick. I will check if there's any substitutions made that I haven't seen. I don't think there is, but we'll have a little look. But Hibs do win a free kick. They take it, but Rangers do intercept it. And it is Lundstrom here now. Gets to Tillman. Tillman clears it up the park here. But Hannon gets his head to it. Now it falls to Yuan. Yuan now across to Kevin Nisbet. Nisbet manages to keep it in, but it does fall to Lundstrom. And then Lundstrom is fouled there by Yuan, and Rangers do get a free kick. But yeah, guys, if you're new around here as well, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are a Rangers fan. We're at 79 likes at the moment. If we can get to 100 likes before the end of the game, that'll be massively appreciated. Rangers in possession now here, though. With Sands, who's driving forward with the ball here. Gives it across to Devine. Now Devine back to Kamara. England got scalped by the first decent team they played. I don't think we got scalped, but I 100% agree with the fact that Gareth Southgate is the most overrated manager, in my opinion. And I think if you look at our World Cup record, France are the best team we've played, and we lost to them. I mean, we lost to Croatia. You know, we beat teams like Sweden and Colombia. It's not actually that good. But it is Rangers in possession here again now, with Sakala chasing a loose ball there. But Marshall does get there first, and then Hibs do clear it away here, away from the danger. Thank you as well, guys. We just hit 21,000 subscribers on this channel, 21,011 subscribers, so that's massively, massively appreciated. Tillman here in possession for Rangers, but the players stopped after a foul on a Hibs player, Caparaha, and the Hibs do win a free kick again. What are your guys' thoughts on the World Cup anyway? How have you seen it in comparison to other World Cups? It's been a bit different, obviously, it being in winter, but I do feel like the actual games themselves have been quite entertaining. Obviously, Morocco getting to the semi-finals is pretty cool. That free kick comes to nothing here, and actually, Lundstrom just to give away a corner there, and Hibs do get a corner quickly as well. And now Hibs are playing towards their travelling fans as well, so they are getting a little bit of support here once the corner is taken from their travelling fans in the away section. Ball comes in from the corner, and Tillman clears it away, but he just kind of hit it up into the sky there. It's a bit of a loose ball here now. Now it falls to Nisbet. Back to Cabraha. Cabraha whips it into the area, but McGregor collects it quite comfortably. McGregor boots it long, but falls to Cabraha. Argentina will win it, and Orive Messing is the best player in the world. I'm not sure who Orive Messing is, but hopefully Argentina win it. I don't want to see France win it again. Sands now in possession here for Rangers. Gives it up to Kent. Now back to Ryan Jack. Jack now across to Lundstrom. Lundstrom across to Kamara. Now back to Jack again. And now Hibs win a throwing after Devine boots it out of play against the Hibs player who bounces off himself again. There was a check there on the VAR for a potential penalty to Hibs after it seemed like the ball bounced off of Sands' arm. I believe it came off his shoulder instead, so there's no penalty there. But they would have just shown a replay. Now Morelos in possession here for Rangers down that right-hand side. He tries to slice across the face of goal, but it's blocked there. But he does win it back now and gives the ball across to the youngster Devine. Now Devine to Kent. Kent here gives it across to Sakala. Sakala shoots on the edge of the box, but it's blocked there by the Hibs midfielder. And now Cabraha wins it back for Hibs. But Taverner wins it back straight away here in a good position as well down the right-hand side. Whips the ball into the area, but it's blocked and it falls to Kamara. Now Kamara passes it to Sakala. Sakala now back down to Adam Devine. Down that left-hand side, gives it to Kent. He's got Devine in support there. Kent chooses to whip it into the area instead. It does fall to Morelos, but he can't get any power on his header. And he just kind of head it onwards, and it falls to a Hibs player, who does clear it away now. Out for a throwing to Rangers. Now Kamara gives it to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to Kamara again. Back to Jack. Jack now to Sands. Now back to Kent. Kent with a sloppy pass, trying to find Devine. And Hibs do get a possession back. And now Sands does tackle Cadden there. And Hibs do win a throw-in. Still 2-1 to Hibs, guys, despite what Barry's saying in the chat. Now Hibs in possession here with Yuan. Yuan on the ball. Forced to run the ball down the left-hand side. And Lundstrom there with a nice tackle and wins the ball back here and gives it back to his keeper, McGregor. Now McGregor boots it long first time. Trying to find Sakala. But it falls to the centre-back. Instead he passes it back to Marshall. Marshall now boots it long. Young Devine's a liability. Yeah, he's not been terrible. He's not been amazing though. He is a right back, guys, as well. By the way, he's not actually a left back. So, and he's 19 as well. So, Tab now gives it to Sakala. Sakala now to Devine. Now to Kent. Kent here tries to get past his man, but he's tackled there. But the ball does fall back to Kamara. Hoping for a better half from him. Gives it to Devine. Now Devine with a chance to whip it into the area. He does do so. And it falls to Sakala with a nice header. And Marshall saves it. But it's a nice cross there by Devine to find Sakala. It was a great point-blank save there by Marshall. And Rangers do win a corner kick. But a really good chance there for the Jers. maybe Sakala should have placed it a little bit better, but he did kind of fall to the ground as he headed it, so it's probably a bit off balance. But it was a nice cross there by Devine, the youngster. Tavernier now whips it into the area from the corner. Falls to Lundstrom, I believe, but he can't manage to get his header on target. And now it does fall to Ryan Kent on the edge of the box here, who then gives it back to Tavernier down that right hand side, whips it into the area. It's a bit of a heavy cross at the far post, and it just goes out of play there for a Hibs goal kick. But that's a little bit better there by Rangers. A lovely cross there by the youngster, Devine, initially to find Sakala. Sakala probably hopes he could have done a little bit better with the delivery. It was a nice cross straight onto his head. And there's a good save there by Marshall, to be fair. Marshall now takes the goal kick. Hopefully we can make maybe some changes to the side. Formation maybe change, I don't know. A little bit something different. Not just do the same thing over and over again and hopefully it works. I don't know. You are now in possession here for Hibs down that left hand side after you won the ball back off Tavernier. Whips it into the area. And luckily there's no Hibs player in space because there was a nice cross into the box there. But Kamara just collected it instead. Portsmouth have never won anything ever. I think they won the FA Cup in 2008. With Harry Redknapp, I think. Actually, I'm not sure if it was with Harry Redknapp, but they did win it in 2008. But Rangers do win another corner here. Now Kent. Tavernier. Tavernier whips into the area. But Porteous clears it away now to Kamara. Now it falls to Sands. Sands gives it back out to Kent on that left-hand side here for Rangers. He tries to run forward with the ball here. But the Hibs players are sitting back in the box though. Gives it to Kamara, who whips it into the area. And obviously it's not the best cross ever. And luckily the Hibs defender is forced to head it out of play for another corner kick for Rangers. Tavernier again. Whips it into the area. Falls to Tillman, heads it on. It's 2-2, guys, it's 2-2. Ryan Jack with a tap in there from a Tillman header. And it all come from Tavernier's corner kick. That's more like it. A better second half so far. Let's get another 2 and secure this win. But Ryan Jack there with the goal. It's 2-2. I did kind of see it in the chat before it happened. But nice head on there by Tillman. And a nice easy finish for Jack there to make it 2. Ooh. Been a little bit better the second half as well, to be fair. Whatever Bill said has been working so far. That's better. Got about 32 minutes here to get another goal. Straight away, Rangers on the attack here, but the Hibs defender does give it back to his keeper, and Marshall does collect it there, but Morelos was chasing it. The Bears are loving it. Got the flares out again. Now Tavernier in possession. Heads it on to Porteous though. Porteous now boots it long. Now it falls to Cabrera. Goes out of play here for a Rangers throw-in. Tavernier takes it quickly, trying to find Tillman on a run there, but the Hibs defender Cabrera does clear it away again for another throw-in. And Tavernier will take it. Tavernier now back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to Jack. Now across to Sands. Sands here now across to Devine. Devine have a nice pass there to Kamara. And it is a foul there. It's going to be a Rangers free kick in a good position as well. After a foul on Kamara. And it's a yellow card as well for the Hibs player. And it is Porteous. And it's a good position here to get a nice cross into the box. And now that he's got that yellow card, he does miss the game against Hearts as well. So it's a big miss for Hibs. I think the game's going to finish 3-2 Rangers here, hopefully, or maybe 4-2. Just want to see something a little bit better than we've seen so far. I mean, defensively, we were kind of expecting it to be a bit dodgy, but, you know, be a bit more creative attacking-wise. But Tavernier is going to take it. Hopefully, he can create something from this. Maybe take a shot. So he probably could, you know, score from there if you get enough behind it. He does take a shot, and it goes straight to Marshall in his hands, though. Very ambitious effort from Tav. Guys, comment down below your score predictions now for the end of the game. I'm going to go 3-2 Rangers. I think the second half has been better so far. So I'm going to be pretty optimistic and go 3-2. Let me know what you guys think it will be. I don't think, of all the score predictions I've seen earlier on, I don't think any of them are going to come true. No one said that Rangers would concede 2, other than a Hibs fan, but they said 2-1 Hibs, so no one's got a prediction correct so far. Morelos now on the ball here for Rangers. Gives it out to Tavernier. Tavernier now to Tillman. Tillman is tackled there. He's calling for a penalty, but I don't think it is a penalty. It's a very light challenge. But Rangers do win the ball back, though, with Jack. Jack gives it to Morelos. Morelos taps it on for Tavernier. Tavernier now whips into the area. It's not a bad cross, but the Hibs defender does get there first. Jim says 3-2. Abu says 3-2 Hibs. Oh. Tavernier now have a nice ball into Tillman's path. Tillman here. Squares it to Morelos. 3-2 Rangers. Alfredo Morelos. What a nice bit of footwork there by Tillman to lay off that pass to Morelos. And it is 3-2 to Rangers. Great finish there. Well, not great finish. Great play there by Rangers. And a nice easy finish there for Morelos. It's good to see him on the score sheet again. When I used to go up to Ibrox, he was the main man. You know, we used to rely on him in that Braga game and all the Europa League games I used to go to back in the day, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago probably. He was a man up front. Unfortunately, it's not really gone his way so far in the last year or so, but it's good to see him back on the score sheet. And it is 3-2. Tillman has been good today as well. I think he's got 2 assists now, actually. He has. He headed it on for Jack, then he squared it there to Morelos. He's got 2 assists. And what a turnaround as well. But it is Hibs now with a throw-in. Guys, drop a like if you're new around here as well, and subscribe to the channel if you are a Rangers fan, because Dan does do daily Rangers content. Rangers are making their first substitution as well of the evening. I'm not too sure who's coming off though. Let's have a look. It is Davies coming on, but I'm not too sure he'll come off for probably Maybe Kamara or Jack. Maybe Tillman. I don't know. But yeah, Davies looks like he's coming on. Struggling against Hibs at home. Defensively, I'd say so. Yeah, but there's a lot of injuries, guys, at defence. I didn't know 65 minutes was full time. Sakala is coming off here for Davies. Probably going to play a little bit more defensively in a different formation now. Try and maintain this lead. Hopefully we don't sit back now, though. Hibs here now in possession. Passing it back to their keeper, Marshall. Yeah, to put it into perspective, guys, second half stats, we've had 6 shots, 4 on target, 67% possession. Hibs have had 0 shots and 33% possession. So Rangers have dominated the second half so far in the first 20 minutes of it. Much better performance in the second half. A good turnaround. Davies here now. Gives it across to Sands. Sands now across to Kamara. Now back to Sands again. Now out to Devine. Devine here on the ball. Whips it into the area. Falls to Tillman. But he can't get a shot underway. He tries to poke it on there for Morelos, but he overhits the touch. And Hibs do clear it away though. But only as far as the Ryan Kent down that left-hand side again. He gives it back to the youngster, Devine. Devine now to Jack. Now Davies. Davies now across to Ryan Kent. Now across to Devine. Devine tries to get it back to Kent again, but Hibs do intercept it with Cabraha. But Cabraha gives it back to Glenn Kamara. Now Kamara to Davies. Now back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now giving it to Tavernier down the right-hand side. Forbes says, do you miss Mexico? Not really, no. I haven't been there in a year and a half, so... Hibs are making a substitution as well. It's their first one of the night. Is it 5 subs in the Scottish League or is it 3? I'm not too sure. Some of you guys will know. Because I know it's different in different leagues for some reason. Rangers do win a throw-in though. Carl McGuinness is coming off here for Melkerson. Elias Melkerson. Five subs. Okay. It seems quite late to play a first substitution, 68th minute. I don't know. Now we're Lundstrom on the ball here for Rangers. Finds Devine. Now Devine to Morelos here. Morelos gives it to Tillman. Tillman in a good space here. What can he do with the ball? He's holding up the ball there against 2 Hibs defenders. That was brilliant by Tillman, to be fair. He just managed to keep the ball in and keep hold of possession. And he gave it to Kamara. Now Kamara to Kent. Now back to Kamara again. Kent on the ball again here with a nice overlap and run. Lays it off to Morelos. Morelos slips. It falls to It's Davies, but his shot is blocked, and then Hibbs collect the ball again there. That could have been dangerous if Morelos could keep his balance there. Davies was with his first chance of the game there since coming on. But yeah, if that fell to Morelos, that could have been quite good if he did slip. Now Hibbs with a throw-in. Cabraha gives it into Newell. Newell loses the ball though to Kamara. Now Kamara back to Sands. Sands now to Lundstrom. Back to Sands again though. Gives it to Davies, he's there for support. Now out down that left hand side to Devine. Devine now to Kamara. Kamara here to Kent. Kent with a nice shot from distance there, but it goes straight into Marshall's hands. Very ambitious attempt there by Ryan Kent to take the shot initially. And now Marshall's kick falls to Lundstrom, who then gives it straight to Davis. Now Tavernier on the ball for Rangers. Gives it back to Lundstrom. Rangers just passing it around slowly around the back. Now Ryan Jack on the ball here. Gives it across to Sands. 70 minutes played so far, guys. Another 20 minutes of this game. Potentially, hopefully, get another goal. Or at least maintain this win and get 3 points. A good 3 points as well against Hibs. It's not been easy. And Hibs do win possession back though here with Cabraha. He's got Yuan in support. He gives it to Yuan, but Yuan can't control the ball and it goes out of play there. And Lundstrom has gone down here with an injury, and this will be a big blow if he has to come off, as he is standing in as a centre back. I think Ben Davies is on the bench, but maybe don't want to rush him back into action. But he looks sore though. The medics are on the pitch there, having a little look at him. And this will be a major blow for Rangers if he has to come off. Some Hibs players eating a chomp on the pitch. A bit hungry, I think. Buddy's eating a boost bar. Builder's giving some tactics to the players whilst Lundstrom gets looked at. Hopefully he's alright. Celtic will destroy that defence. Hibs missed their chance first half. Oh yeah, I think if we were playing at Celtic now, we'd get pumped probably, just because the defence is it's a shambles. Absolute shambles. I think he's hurt his abdomen. I'm not too sure. He's holding his his core a little bit there. I'm not too sure what happened to him really. I think he's okay though. I'll have a little look. I think he just wounded himself a little bit. I'm not sure if he got punched in the chest or what, but I think he's just going to go on the touchline for a minute or so, catch his breath and come back on. It should be okay. Yeah, he's alright. Not a problem. But Rangers do have their throw-in still. In their own half though. Guys, we're 6 likes away from 100 likes on the stream. If we can hit that, that'd be massively appreciated. Tavernier now on the ball here for Rangers. Gives it to Jack. Jack here loses the ball though, but in a dangerous area, but he wins it back though, luckily. was a bit sloppy there by Jack, but he did well to recover himself. And he gives it to Morelos here, and a potential counter-attacking chance with Tillman down that right-hand side. Tillman now on the ball here for Rangers. Gives it back to Tavernier. And then a nice drop of the shoulder there by Tillman to get past his man. Whips it into the area. It falls to Kent. Now to Morelos, takes a shot. And there's a good save there by Marshall. A nice half volley there by Morelos. But he couldn't test the keeper too much there. Now Marshall for Hibs. Boots it long, and it falls to Kamara. Now Kamara to Kent. Now across to Morelos. Now across to Tavernier. Tavernier now to Lundstrom. To Davies. Davies dropping back quite a bit here now. He's kind of playing as a third centre-back. But pushing forward when he has to. Tavernier now. Gives it back to Lundstrom. Davies. Now across to Sands. Now to Kamara. Kamara now, good pass forward from Morelos. Morelos in possession here. With a long ball forward to find Tillman. It's a nice pass there. Tillman in possession here. Gives it to Devine. Devine here with a chance for Rangers. What can he do? Oh, he just gets dispossessed there by the Hibs defender. He was kind of hesitant in taking a shot there. He probably should have done so. Now it falls to Tillman. Tillman chips over into Tavernier's direction. Now Tavernier on the ball. Gives it to Kamara. Kamara with a sloppy pass there. And Hibs do win back possession here with Porteous. But Kamara wins it back again. And now Devine on the ball. Gives it across to Morelos. Morelos now on the ball here. Lays it off back to Davies. Now across to Devine. Devine whips into the area. And a good chance there for Morelos. And it just goes wide. And it was Tillman actually. Sorry, my bad. A nice ball there by Devine. And it fell to Tillman, and he couldn't quite get on target there. I'll have a little look if it took a deflection or not. It didn't. No, it kind of just hit the back at the side of his foot, and he couldn't get it on target. McGeady's coming on now as well. Is that Aidan McGeady? No, it's not. Is it? I think it is. It's crazy. He's been around the block, hasn't he? McGeady. Yeah, it is. McGeady. He's coming on here for Hibs. If you play FIFA, you know how good McGeady used to be back in the day. It's 5-star skill moves. Now Morelos on the ball here. Gives it to Tillman. Tillman there just dispossessed by the Hibs midfielder. Now he's driving forward of the ball here. But they lose possession now. And Davies wins it back here and gives it to Jack. Now Jack back to Davies. Now Davies into the Kamara. Second half shots, 10 for Rangers and 0 for Hibs. That speaks volumes, really, in terms of who's been the dominant side. Yeah, Tillman has been class as well, to be fair. He's been really good. I think he'll do really well under Bill. McGeady, I thought he retired ages ago. Yeah, same. He's been around for years. Jack here. Gives it to Kent. Kent with a shot from distance, and it's way over the bar, and it goes out of play now for a Hibs goal kick. But I think it's time for McGeady to come on now, though. Still waiting for him to come on the park. It is. He is 36, though. He's quite old. I had to look it up because I thought he was retired. And it is Kevin Nisbet coming off here on his return back to club football after 10 months out due to an injury. And he scored a goal, so he made somewhat of an impact, but it's not enough so far. McGeady just scored a hat-trick. Okay. Aidan McGeady. He played for Preston for a little bit, didn't he? He went to Preston, I think. That's where I thought he would have retired, because when you're at Preston, you don't really think there's much else to go, really. No offence, but yeah, Preston North End. Oh, he was on loan. He was on loan at Preston. Okay. Then he went to Sunderland. Okay, and then Charlton, then Hibs. Okay. Tavernier though gives it to Ryan Jack. Ryan Jack is tackled there, and he goes out of play for a Rangers throw-in. Approaching the 80th minute now, guys. About 10 minutes left to play. Good goal by Nisbet earlier. Yeah, it was a really good finish. Really good finish. Good player, Nisbet, actually. He's not a bad player. And now Tavernier gives it to Davies. Davies now kind of pushing to a corner here. But he does win a throw-in, I believe. No, lines and... Yeah, he does. He wins a throw-in here. Good play there by Davis. Is that 33k a week's Morelos' fourth goal of the season? He's depressed. Yeah, that's a lot of money per week for the performances he's been given Rangers. Hopefully, it's a new era under Bill. So he was good under Gerrard, so he should be good under Bill. Hopefully, he kind of did coach him, didn't he? Kent on the ball here now, gives it back to Lundstrom. But yeah, a much better second half performance here from Rangers. Let's hope that Bill turns this Rangers team around for the better. I think he will, guys. I think give him some time, and he'll do wonders. I think he'll get the best out of the players that you have as well. Look what he did at QPR. I mean, they didn't spend a single penny, I don't think, and they were sitting at the top of the table for a little while. They did kind of fall off towards the end, but they're QPR. They've probably got a mid-table side in the Championship, and they're punching above their weight. So I think he can do well with the team that you got. Davies here now, gives it across to Sands. Sands now to Kamara. Gives it to Devine. Devine whips it into the area, but Marshall collects it relatively comfortably there. And it's still 3-2 Rangers though. But another goal would give us a nice cushion and confidence that we will win this game and get 3 points. Referee blows his whistle for a Hibs free kick after Morelos fouled their defender. We'll see, mate. Bean here clears it away for Rangers, and it falls to Morelos here, and Tillman will chase that loose ball. But Cabraja will get there instead, and he gives it to Newell. Newell now on the ball here for Hibs. Gives it to Porteous. Porteous now switches to play down that right-hand side here. But Devine gets there first and heads it away. And now it falls to Davies, who heads it on for Kent. Kent controls the ball. Gives it back to Kamara. Kamara now to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now across to Tavernier. Now back to Lundstrom, now to Davis. Now across to Tavernier again. Tavernier now on the ball here. A long ball forward here for a running Tillman, but the defender gets there first, and Hibs are back in possession again. Now Hibs in possession here again. Loses it though to Kent. Now Kent gives it across to Morelos. Morelos here gives it to Kamara. Kamara pokes the ball forward, but Hibs win it back again. Now it's Newell in possession. Now Cabraha gives it up to Yuan. Yuan now loses it to Tavernier. Tavernier now to Kamara. Kamara gives it across to Devine. Back to Sands again. I think Rangers just kind of passing around the back. Yeah, I would like to see another goal before the end of the game. Now Ryan Kent again. Here gives it to Devine. Devine now to Kamara. Kamara to Tillman. Tillman lays it off to Ryan Jack. Takes a shot. But Marshall collects it quite comfortably there. And Hibs are back in possession. Now Newell on the ball here for Hibs. Kent can be a fantastic player. It's just confidence with him. Yeah, I agree. I mean, sometimes I watch him play and I think, this guy can get into a top 6 Prem team easy, top 4 Prem team, on his day. And then sometimes he just goes missing, really. But yeah, if he's consistent, I think he can just be a top player. I'm not mad about Kent either. We get 4 good games from him a season. Yeah. So when you watch him play, when you watch him play on his day, he's a brilliant player. Sometimes he's just pish. Arfield's come on here now for Rangers, and I think Hibs made a substitution as well, but Kamara has come off the park. He's had a better second half, to be fair to him, but his first half was a bit poor. And then Adam Devine's come off as well here for Wright. And I think Tillman's come off for Kamara. Davies has come on for Devine, and then Arfield's come on for Tillman, I believe. 3 substitutions in one go there for Rangers. Jesus Christ. Thanks for the support on the stream, guys, as well. We hit 110 likes. If we can get to 120 before the end of the game, that'd be massively appreciated. I keep asking for more and more, but you guys keep delivering, so thank you very much. We've got about 3 minutes left of this game, plus stoppage time. And Hibs are in possession. Now with Cabraha. Now to Yuan. Yuan is dispossessed though by Davis. And then Lundstrom clears it away. But referee calls it back for a free kick to Hibs and a yellow card to Davies as well for his challenge on the Hibs player. Ball comes in from the Hibs free kick, but Rangers do clear it away. And now Hibs back in possession though again. Shot from distance, and it's collected easily there by McGregor. Davies, yeah, just confirmation that he does get a yellow card as well. McGregor boots it long, and it's a free kick here to Rangers after the Hibs player jumped on Morelos' back trying to get the ball. It was Stevenson there, fouled Morelos, and Morelos went down just to waste a bit of time, which we'd love to see. But yeah, definitely a foul there, kind of slapped him in the eye as well. Kent is pish. Kent is not pish. I've seen that Hadji sign a new contract as well. I thought he was dead. I haven't seen him in years. I know he was like really badly injured, wasn't he? But he signed a new contract, which is interesting. I thought he was long gone. He was a good player on his day, back in the day, a few years ago. It's Ibrox, baby. It's just different. Tavernier with a throw in here. Tavernier throws it long. Trying to find Morelos, but the Hibs player does get there first. And they boot it long here for their player to chase, but Rangers win it back here now with Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to Tavernier again. Yeah, Hadji will be good to have back. Yeah, I agree. Does anyone know when he's meant to return? He's been injured for the last 3 years, hasn't he? I don't know what's happened with him. But Hibs player does get a yellow card here. Stevenson, the guy who fouled Morelos earlier, just committed another foul and he gets a yellow card this time. He's only just come on, I believe, as well, so interesting. But there is 5 minutes of stoppage time left to play. And then hopefully we can take home these 3 points. Morelos now on the ball here. Is dispossessed, but Jack does win it back and wins a throwing here. Tavernier just wasting a bit of time here. He then throws it up to Morelos. And then Rangers win another throw-in. Why doesn't Laurie get game time? I don't know. Is that who I think it is? Laurie. Let's have a look. The youngster, isn't he? I don't know. Midfielder. Alex Laurie, yeah, he's the 19-year-old midfielder. Is he academy boy? Yeah. He's on the bench, but he's not been put on yet. Yeah, Tillman's probably been, in my opinion, potentially the man of the match, I think. I think he's been really good. It's been excellent so far. Well, the game's only finished now, but yeah, he's been brilliant. And now it is Hibs in possession here down that right-hand side. Got about 2 minutes left to play here. I'm sure Hibs will be piling on the pressure for the last 2 minutes, trying to get an equaliser. Yeah, that's just gone. Apologies for the lineup on the screen, it's just bugged out. But yeah, guys, there's a minute and a half left to play. Hibs have a cross into the box. And Rangers do clear it away. Now a shot on the half volley. And it goes out of play there for a throw into Rangers. But nervy times here. Not a bad effort there, but it goes wide. Come on, boys. A minute left to play. Tavernier throws it long. Trying to find Kamara, but throws... Not Kamara. Tries to find Kamara, sorry, but throws it out of play instead. And Hibs do get a throw-in. Falls to Kent, though. Kent clears it away. And then Hibs do win another throw in. Throws it back to the keeper, Marshall. Now Matondo chases it down though. Now Rangers on the attack here now down the left-hand side. Is that Laurie? I think it's Adam Laurie there. Nice run, and that's the full-time whistle, guys. It ends 3-2 to Rangers. A nervy first half, but a brilliant second half, though, it has to be said. And Bill did well there to turn it around. And the team did well to turn it around in the second half. And for me, Tillman was absolutely excellent. Man of the match, in my opinion. I'm sure that'll probably be the same for everyone else if you watch the game. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for the support on the stream. I think Dan will be back for the next game. I appreciate the support nonetheless. And yeah, guys, we'll be back very soon. There'll be a video out tomorrow as well on the channel. So make sure you tune in for that as well. And thanks a lot for 21,000 subscribers as well. It's massively, massively appreciated. I'm sure Dan will be buzzing with that. So cheers, guys. Have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace.